All right, everybody. So I've actually been away for a few weeks, and if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know why. And if you don't, well, I had a wisdom tooth taken out, and let's just say the swellage was pretty bad to the point where I couldn't even speak for 2 weeks. And then I recently let's just say I tore me gum. That hurt. But I'm back, as painful as it may be. And yeah, we're going to get through it and we're going to get into some topics, and I'm back to doing regular content. Now, here we go. Today we're going to be talking about Xbox Gamescom 2018 predictions. Now, Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, they don't treat Gamescom how E3 is treated, right? Like, we know what we're getting with Gamescom. It's a smaller show, but that doesn't mean that there won't be surprises. Now, while I do think this year will be better than last year, I don't think this year is going to be filled with megatons. So, the predictions. Now, I do think we're going to see that Elite Controller 2.0 because images leaked earlier in the year, and it's almost too real to the point where it's almost why they haven't showed it yet, because we all know what's happening. I mean, I've seen pictures of it. It looks cool, and I think a lot of people would like that. And bundles. Now, I think the X will get a new Forza bundle. I think that may be like 2 terabyte. You know, these games are getting pretty big now, and a 2 terabyte X with Forza Horizon 4, that would be pretty cool. And there's rumors of this thing called Xbox All Access. So when I first heard about this, I was trying to think what could it be, and I think it's one of two things. I think Xbox All Access could be the cancelled Xbox streaming stick, which was heavily rumored in 2016. What's a stream stick? Well, you'd be able to broadcast your games to other parts of the house via something that looks like a Chromecast. And frankly, that would be an accessory that I think a bunch of people would pick up. You know, so you don't have to have an Xbox in every room. You could literally just stream your games across the house. Or I think it's going to be a way for you to stream games to things like iPhones and iPads and, you know, Android phones and tablets. And there is a market for that. People would like to play games like that, maybe in bed or whatever. But we're literally going to find out tomorrow, so I can't wait. Now, let's talk about games. Now, they're going to talk about features for upcoming games and modes. Now, I think we're going to hear about PUBG's new 50v50 mode, the Zombies mode, and I think when it comes to Obsidian, if the rumor of that being purchased is true, Gamescom would be the place to talk about it, because that isn't something you talk about in a blog post. Obsidian is a great studio, and they should be, if they purchase, they need to be talked about live, you know. And I think the impact would be pretty big, especially online. And when it comes to more game content, you know, we're going to get Forza. I think they may show something related to Ori and the Will of the Wisps and Gears Tactics, because in the UK and in Europe, those types of games are actually pretty popular. And maybe they could announce the Xbox version. Now, I do think maybe smaller games that we don't know about could be announced. I'm thinking games that's on the level as a Recore or something like that. Recore 2, I doubt it, but smaller games. Now, Resident Evil 2 and Devil May Cry 5 are going to be on the Xbox booth this year at Gamescom. Now, why? Because they clearly have partnerships with PlayStation. Well, these developers clearly want to show their games on the best console, and that is the Xbox One X. But earlier on in the generation, a lot of games were shown on the PlayStation 4. That's just how it is. And people like me, I can't wait to see Resident Evil 2 running on an X, and Devil May Cry. Those games look phenomenal. But I think this year is going to be pretty quiet. I don't think it's going to be like megaton filled. I don't think it'll go back to how it was in 2014 or 2015, where we actually had new games showing off. So I think that's it. And yeah, I'm back doing regular content now, and wow, that wisdom tooth was a pain. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. The link will be in the description for my Twitter. And yeah, I hope you've all had a very good day. I'm out.